my name is Ramakrishna, working as Assistant Professor in VNR Vijnana Jyoti Engineering College. Today we are going to discuss about the operating systems. What is operating systems? It acts as an interface between user and the computer hardware. What are the operating system goals? It executes the user programs and makes solving user problems easier. Also make the computer system convenient to use. What are the functionalities of the OS? First, when you switch on the computer, it loads the operating system and then it will create the processes. Whatever the task is allotted by you, that will be handed over to the operating system, and the operating system will allocate the memory to that particular task. And based on the memory allocation and based on your programs, the operating system will schedule all those programs and will run the programs one after the another based on the scheduling algorithm used. And in between, while executing these programs, if you got any conflicts between the tasks, that will be resolved by the operating system, and also finally it will provide the protection and security to that task. Thank you. See about the abstract view of components. Just now we have discussed about the operating system. It acts as an interface between the computer hardware and the user. All the user programs are given as input with the help of compiler, assembler, text editor and other database systems. All that input is called it as either system program or the application program. All these programs will be handed over to operating system. Then the operating system will be handed over to computer hardware. There the program will be executed, and then again after execution the output will be given back to operating system, and then through this compiler or assembler or a text editor, the output will be given back to the user. Next, we'll see about the scheduling algorithms. Let's discuss about the CPU scheduling algorithms. From this, the first and foremost scheduling algorithm is called FCFS scheduling algorithm. It is called first come, first serve algorithm. For example, we have three processes, named it as P1, P2, P3. P1 process execution time is 10 milliseconds. P2 process execution time is 5 milliseconds. P3 process execution time is 8 milliseconds. So this is named it as process name, and this is called it as burst time. Burst time means it is called it as execution time. So for this, here we'll prepare a Gantt chart. So by using this algorithm, first come first serve basis, that is, we'll start with 0. So first come first serve means P1 entered first into this for executing the program. So it starts executing the P1 first. So it is having the execution time is 10 milliseconds. That means up to 10 milliseconds this P1 process will be executed. Once the completion of the P1 process, then P2 will be entered. So P2 process execution time is 5. That means the previous execution time is till 10. So 10 plus 5, 15 milliseconds. After completion of the P2, then P3 process will be entered into execution. That is, P3 is having 8 milliseconds execution time. That means 15 plus 8, 23. So likewise, On first come first served basis, this particular scheduling algorithm will be executed in the computer. Thank you.